Here's the assignment sheet for the creative writing for local history and literature. The purpose of this assignment is to provide you with an opportunity to express your creative writing skills and to relate topics we've discussed in this class with the world of literature. The objectives from the Common Core Standards: write narratives to develop real or imagined experiences or events using effective technique, well-chosen details, and well-structured event sequences. Engage and orient the reader by setting out a problem, situation, or observation and its significance, establishing one or multiple points of view, and introducing a narrator and/or characters. Create a smooth progression of experiences or events. Use narrative techniques such as dialogue, pacing, description, reflection, and multiple plot lines to develop experiences, events, and/or characters. Use a variety of techniques to sequence events so that they build on one another to create a coherent whole and build toward a particular tone and outcome. For example, a sense of mystery, suspense, growth, or resolution. Use precise words and phrases, telling details, and sensory language to convey a vivid picture of the experiences, events, setting, and/or characters. Provide a conclusion that follows from and reflects on what is experienced, observed, or resolved over the course of the narrative. And adapt voice, awareness of audience, and use of language to accommodate a variety of cultural contexts. Your audience is any teen or adult reader who might be interested in historical fiction stories. And here's your task. Write a short piece of historical fiction using some aspect of local history from this course. Your piece may vary in length from other pieces in the class, but should include the elements of a story, a beginning, a middle, and an end. You may also choose to write a narrative verse, a story poem, or even a song. Your verse must tell a story and be rooted in historical references, though. Good historical fiction will include the following elements. 1. A well-told story that is based on historical accuracy. 2. Characters are realistically portrayed. 3. The setting is authentic. 4. Historical facts are skillfully woven into the text. So let me say right here, this is not a joke assignment. I don't want a story based on some jokey fantasy kind of thing. I want you to take this seriously and think about the things that we've studied. If we looked back at our course, you'd be able to look and see the history of Peru, all the information about Champlain, the 1770s, all kinds of stuff that you could use and think of a fictional story based around those historic things. So you want to plan your plot and your characters using any graphic organizer you want, and I'm not going to collect that. You want to draft the story, and personally, I would handwrite it. You're not going to have a lot of class time to work on this, so maybe it's something you want to start in a notebook or in a binder and work on it over the next couple weeks. And then finally, your published story, your typed copy, gets submitted through Moodle. This fictional piece is between 500 and 1,200 words, but it can be as long as you like, as long as it's at least 500 words. And it's going to be, of course, typed, double-spaced, 1-inch margins, Times New Roman, 12-point font. The rubric for this pretty much follows the objectives and the standards. You'll take note of this dark line here. What I've asked you to do is be proficient, and that is a 4, and that is an 80. If you want to be more than proficient and you want to grade higher than 80, you're going to look in this advanced column and look for those kinds of things. And we move from just using precise words to the sophisticated use of words, or going from effectively using a variety of techniques to skillfully using those techniques. So that's what you're working towards, and that is the creative writing assignment. Now, I've written one, and it's here in the Moodle, and also there are some samples from student work. So when you're ready, you get started, and this is due the 26th, which is the day before the long weekend, no later than 2:15.